so many beautiful rocks. Hi everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. I'm Kate.
This is Jim.
And we are here in Wasco, Oregon. We're going to check out a rock shop that has some wonderful picture jasper from the China Hollow mine. And thanks to Jared from Currently Rock Hunting for pointing us in this direction. And thanks for Don, who's going to be our guide. Come along. Hi there.
You can't hide from me. I know you are from your video. China Hollow picture rock. I bought this mine in 1999 from a man named Fred Dormar, from his descendants. And he was one of the original white men that dug into the Biggs Canyon Jasper in 1964 when it came about. I've been doing some contour polishing myself, really going after some of this pretty rock. You'll see it at the house. Most of it's loaded. Jasper, agates, jasper with dendrites. I see you talk a lot about in your videos. Here you'll find a lot of earth tone with dendrites, and I mean just loaded with dendrites.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Agate formation. I find a lot of agate articles of how it's formed and stuff, and I always find an agate in my mind that I could really throw somebody. Find a lot of movement in the agate. You can see this cell in the center, right? And it looks like it was shoved down there because you can see all these orange lines was intruded down through there, up through there, I guess, like this. See that?
Yeah.
But then when you get to looking, there's some little red marks that I think they're the wrong direction compared to the orange ones right next to it.
Yeah.
So I find weird things in here all the time. I make a lot of arrowheads. It's all flint knapping material, all modern.
Oh my.
Many different
That's beautiful.
artists here. They are learning now a lot about the heat treating that the natives used to do. A lot of these are heat treated the way the natives did. Mine, it used to be a native Neolithic tool gathering site.
Oh wow.
In the mine, you don't find a cobblestone like this, except he's brought it from the river a few miles away and used it like that.
Sure.
Unique things. We've dated the lava flow below the Jasper seam and above. That's 15 million years ago. Boy, hoy.
Wow.
This showed the flowing of basalt lava 15 million years ago. And we dug down and we dig in the agate, and then you find that below. All right. Here is the general jasper and agate as we cut it to take it to sell. These are some miscellaneous pieces that didn't go to Arizona. A little bit of everything here. Like I say, let's not spend much time here because it's cold. Here's a unique piece. I set this back out. Oh, please take all the time you want.
I got it. I'm here now. Oh wow, look at that.
Mr. Dormar built tables. He built this table for his daughter. His daughter gave it to her son. This is Fred Dormar's grandson. This is a 50-year-old table, 60-year-old table. He gave it to me because he let it sit outside and get ruined by the UV. I had a gentleman this last year give me some slabs that he had bought from Mr. Dormar.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
This rock is the same rock. These pieces have been in a table for 50 years, and these were sold over the counter, and they came back to me.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So are you going to replace them then? Is that the plan?
My intention is to resurface this and then polish these so they can sit on the table, and you can see how they fit with the old rock.
Oh wow.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Epoxy maybe, and then some kind of...
It was an old epoxy, but nowadays I think they're a lot better for UV.
Look at that.
There you go. Yeah, that's a beautiful picture.
Oh my gosh. I do love picture jasper. Look at how pretty. I think this is just such a cool story. I mean, that's amazing.
And there's also going to be a rock shop open in Rufus here in the next.
In Rufus?
Yes, a guy named Jay Carlson Jared is going to come supposedly do a video of the opening.
Cool.
He's going to have a grand opening.
In the summertime he's going to open?
I think in February, March or something, I think.
That'll give him some time to get ready before
He's
tourists
getting
start
ready.
moving, huh? What kind of agate is that anyway?
Yeah, we call it the Abo Pit agate. He's a Biggs Jasper. A lot of Biggs associated with Jasper.
Yeah.
There's a Jasper that's kind of almost like that agate, but it's more of a Jasper center. There's an agate. There's an agate.
Geez, you should have a lot of this. Is this all from your mine or is this from local area?
I've got probably 10 times this much rock at the mine.
Holy moly.
It's down in the canyon and you can't get there.
Maybe summertime.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that. Wow, that is so pretty. It's very frozen out here. Look, it's just like a rockhound's paradise. Look at all these pretty, oh my gosh, look at this. This is just like a little tiny piece, but look at how you know, if this were an opal and I was from Australia, I'd say, it's cheesy. Look at how pretty that is. Is that?
That's a piece of that agate, like that great big one.
Yeah, and that comes from the same area as the Biggs?
Yes.
Wow, that is so pretty.
Put that in your pocket. You know, you get a lot of this. A lot of the rock comes out a composite. And there's some opal.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a little tiny hunk of agate in there. And of course, composite, a lot of people think it's pretty, but it doesn't polish with the poo.
No, because of the opal in it? Oh, wow. There's some.
Now, see, that's the center of the rock being the more dull color, and this is all the outside. Generally agatized out here, and then...
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it because it's different? Is it because it's different densities?
Yes, and you can find hard stuff and soft stuff right next to each other.
Yeah, I can see that, because it looks like the opal is probably pretty soft, and then you've got this hard jasper, huh?
You much of a hunter?
So pretty.
You ever skin an animal? Usually shows you on the outside of an agate. You know, that's just...
No kidding.
There's not much jasper in there. The opal on the outside.
Wow.
That was
so
a natural
pretty.
fraction there that see it covered with that. And when you see that, that's a nice piece of agate.
Wow.
Whether it makes to your needs or not.
Yep, I'll take this one for sure.
Area where...
Look at how beautiful this is. Is that what this hole is? Is where the stuff was flowing in, or is this something else? Where this?
Well, some places we get fill lines and ports, and sometimes it looks like it feels like another agate. I mean, it's just really.
Gosh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I'm just dying here. So many beautiful rocks. So I see that they start cracking, don't they?
Yeah, and they come apart. I actually had one down there. It was called Gargantua. It was about 6,000 pounds. We dug him last year.
6,000 pounds. Oh my gosh. Well, see, we had one that was like a couple hundred, and I thought, or 100. It was like just under 100, and I thought, oh, we're gonna have so much jasper, we're not gonna be able to move. Then we left it out for a couple winters, and it cracked all up into tiny pieces. If you're headed to quartzite, I don't want to take anything that you're...
No, everything in the truck's going. This is all staying here.
Wow.
And these are the kind of duds, so we're really...
Oh, good. Well, that means that I can play with them and not feel guilty.
Well, I'm looking for some of that with the good purple and stuff.
Oh yeah, that is pretty.
Now that's one. You got a small saw?
Yeah, I do actually.
You see what you come out? I mean, there's rock in there.
Yeah, I just got the small saw.
If you work with a little one, that's a dandy.
All right, well let's do that
in your
one.
pocket.
I like it. I like it a lot. There's something special about picture jasper.
A lot of times, you see that black, the darker?
Uh-huh.
A lot of times, differences of hardness will be in there.
Interesting.
This rock, you're white, and you see you might run into some punky there.
Yeah.
But you can run into great variations. This out here on the edge, it might be dark, might be harder than any of it.
Interesting.
Differences of hardnesses in a small rock like that.
That is really interesting.
I didn't see we didn't put all the good rock in it.
That looks like something you might find on the Yellowstone, as a matter of fact. That's really interesting. Was
See,
that
those are clear.
in the same area, or is this?
Oh yeah, God, that rock will be 3 feet from one that you just no understanding.
That's crazy.
If you want, appreciate Jasper right there on the outside.
Oh my gosh! Look at
Look at that.
That is.
Look at that little thing in there.
Something. Wow. Look at that. And then what's this thing in the middle, do you think?
Just a hole. That was hole, probably full of mud, but you see it's got a little bit of drusies on it.
Yeah.
A lot of druzy crystals in every hole. And white drusies, blue drusies.
Oh, that is really pretty.
You want to work something like that?
Take something.
You just
Take something like that.
I was looking for a very exquisite dendritic piece. Some of them are like a tree stump.
Oh my gosh.
So they're going, a lot of times they'll go all directions. So you might look best to cut that way across that.
Huh.
And that's not, just a small example, but.
That is so interesting, that.
Look at that one there.
Ooh.
Look at that crack through the middle of it too.
Oh wow. See, this one, maybe that came off the end of that one, but that's got some really nice dendrites in it. Oh yeah. So pretty.
No, and we're so tough on it getting out of the ground. So many times we break through the.
Like if I cut it this way, the dendrites.
There's no way that you cut that you wouldn't find dendrites.
Really?
It's just finding them. Howard Dolph used to tell me there's a good way and there's a better way to cut that rock. There's no bad way. Compared to hitting it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is just beautiful.
Take that. Put that in your butt. What was she doing with that black line?
It looks like it must have been fractured and then moved, huh? That's just weird.
You want to do something with that rock?
So beautiful. Well, you know I would.
There you go.
All right, we got to stop now.
Okay, well, I want to get you full. That's what Jay's been doing, my partner.
Oh, he's been tumbling some bigger ones, huh?
Yeah, that was a piece of Oklahoma flint made into like a bone scraper.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't sell. Like I traded it for me, so I had him run it through the tumble.
Wow, look at the color. I mean,
Verl
the color.
Peter,
It's
Oklahoma
the
Nice.
shine on that. Man, that is so cool.
Flint. That's pretty amazing.
Wow, these are just.
Never even would have considered.
You know, this is such a nice thing to do in a cold winter day because it's just like rock hounding inside.
What do we need? We need a...
I love some druzy crystals. That is so beautiful. And then the opal.
On the outside, it's got opal, doesn't it? Sometimes when you have a piece in the pickup and you wash it off, and you're starting to wash it, okay, I broke that.
Yeah.
Okay, just that. And this was broken. But she made that thing there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It's just in there.
And it was all covered in yellow clay. So something made this vessel form separately than the same material beside it, essentially, but like a hip socket.
Isn't that just the cutest?
I saw that squirting. This is on a great big rock. So I had to cut the whole rock away so I could get that.
And you still don't know exactly what the thing was, huh? Like what happened to it?
I tell you, Mother Nature does a lot of things, Howard Dolph told me, and she threw away the book when we got through, didn't she? It was.
Wow.
But you found it.
Is this from your mine, from the China Hollow? And is that calcite or what kind of?
This is druzy crystals, isn't it?
Well, sure, but they all, druzy crystals can be lots of different types of minerals, I think.
There's every color under the sun here.
So pretty.
That's a find of the day. You don't know where the other piece was.
Is this stuff, how is this stuff, if it is, different from Biggs Jasper?
Well, it is a Biggs.
So it's pretty much the same.
It is a Biggs, yes. It is one of the Biggs mines.
Oh, wow. Oh, isn't that sweet? Jim, look at this.
Flipnote made that for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Please let him see all that. So here's a belt buckle my jeweler friend made for me out of my stone.
Wow. Pretty. Oops. This way. That's what
He
I would
made
do.
this silly thing too. It's called a doublet.
Doublet?
Kentucky Agate. Backed by China Hall.
Oh, how cool is that? That is nice. Kentucky Agate's kind of similar, isn't it? Certainly similar in color. Wow, that's neat.
Anyway, you get the tour of the whole thing here. Orbital Bones. So we can't do this so well anymore. He got introduced to me by a big Indian gentleman friend. He said, "This guy's a good flint knapper." And he looks at me and he says, "I hear you think your rock's pretty good." And I said, "Well, I don't know." I said, "Pick up a piece and make an arrowhead." And he says, "You pick up a piece and I'll make an arrowhead." So I picked that up and he handed me that in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
He'd be your friend at camp.
Wow.
Now he built that. He builds those out of obsidian. It takes about an hour and a half. He says, "I will never make you another one of them." That took me a day.
Wow.
So Emery, that's heat treated.
Now his name is what?
Emery Coons. He's one of the PSK, Puget Sound Flint Knappers. But they have to start at the top here and
Oh yeah,
work down.
This is crazy. I mean, I can't even imagine doing something like that.
Take it, they came not far from this thing.
Wow, this one has kind of a opalescence.
That's that white center too.
Gosh, look at that.
And it all picks up beautifuler with the shine, polish, you know.
That is really
Set them on the table.
So the mine itself has lots of interesting crystal formations as well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been mining picture jasper?
Well, I always looked at the ground when I was hunting. In 1999, I bought this property and I started figuring out what I was going to do mining it, and used a friend, Howard Dolph, as a mentor to tell me what to do, and bought an excavator at a Ritchie Brothers auction and never looked back.
That's
And
fantastic.
I think quartzite this year will be 18 years maybe.
Wow. What did you do before then?
Farmed and drove a truck.
So this is better, huh?
Oh, yeah. What? You want to drive a truck?
Oh, so you picked this one up off the ground when you were with Jared in the rock club.
Yes,
Visit,
but that would have been able to be anybody down there could have picked that up.
Except for you have the secret no, huh?
Now I brought it home, and I was going to contour polish it. I get any more where I compute the masses of the stone, and I saw what I wanted for the shape of stone, but there was too much stone there, and I didn't want to grind it all away. So, and I cut a piece off. And when I got through, I put a polish back on it. See how these all line up?
Yes, yes.
That piece, other than the distance of the saw blade, came off right there. And when I got through with this, then I'm looking at this thing. What do I do with this? And it's cracked. And it's broken. And I'm out there grinding on it, and I think, oh, it's going to break. But it didn't. And that,
So you polished both sides of it, huh?
yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Look at how beautiful that is. So that crack just didn't let go, huh?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Wow.
that, yeah.
That is really special.
But boy, isn't that something?
That really is. That's amazing.
That's one of those that's in my house and not probably going to leave, other than for exhibition. Right off of here a little bit.
Oh
And-
my
and
gosh,
another-
just
oh,
look
yeah.
at this. I mean,
And I
it's just
started
like-
polishing on that rock. And I named that rock Anna, because I have a granddaughter that is very troublesome and stubborn and very sweet and beautiful. And one of the things I tried to do was not get rid of the brown land bridge over the two different types of material. And I did it. I tried to take that, leave as much rock was always going to be there.
Yeah.
Man, this is like so incredible. It really, like, it makes me want to cry. It's so pretty.
It's spheres I thought was a neat thing to do with the rock, but sometimes a rock like that's just...
Seriously, I have tears in my eyes. That is how beautiful that rock is.
But now that rock isn't anything for a cab maker because it's dull and it's brown, but you put it all together. I have a piece out there in the truck that's 60 pounds and that long, and it's going to Arizona, and it's a drag saw cut, and it's all that kind.
Wow.
I got told I had to take it to quartzite. So
Do you have any idea what kind of Jersey crystal those are? It's just so pretty.
And look at how these can be so white and larger faced facets.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
and look,
saying.
you've got like a little stalagmite in there, or one or the other.
What?
Look at the color on that.
Oh, yeah, see, that had to be the top, didn't it?
Well, I tell you what, I know literally nothing about formation of agate in this area.
Well, but it didn't grow sideways
No,
like
you
that.
wouldn't think so. Yeah, it's like, does it come in seams? This stuff does.
This is a seam. All right, now tell me this. You're the one that asked me all these questions. I could ask you one.
Yes, sir. I probably are not.
What makes maroon druzy?
What makes? I don't know, but it sure is pretty. Like manganese, maybe? We gotta find out all this stuff. Isn't that something? That's something you actually named, huh?
Yeah.
Jelly bean Jasper? Wow. Oh my gosh, this is Fred Dormer's
I found it.
tailings pile, huh?
Yeah.
This one was on your slideshow, huh? Look at that.
Now that's the Wascoite, and that's true Lakefield lines, and that's the stuff that's got 2 ounces a ton of gold in it.
That is Wascoite, and the Wascoite is just like layered like that, huh?
It can be non-layered. The one you got in your pocket is a Wascoite. That first piece you picked up is an agate of the Biggs Formation is a Wascoite.
Really? Mm-hmm. Gosh, I'm learning so much. Are these the balls?
Pit in your shrinkage.
Are these the balls that your grandson was rolling around?
Oh yeah, and banging them together.
Wow. Oh, look at that. That is so cool.
Yeah, now this is a piece of petrified wood from about 8 miles east of here in the John Day Canyon.
Oh my gosh.
Howard Dolph made these, and if you look at them, they're dull. They didn't have the cerium oxide or whatever to finish the polishing, and he made me that tiger stripe one of them, and I said, Howard, I got the other half. Why don't you make me another one? And they don't match, but those are Howard Dolph's. Johnny Richards wanted to take them and make them shinier, and I said, no, then they'd be yours. But there is a difference between John Richardson's. Pull them up, and you can see just a little bit better. His right hand is the one that has been fractured and glued back together. The cap was put back on it.
Right here, or is that something else?
Wow. No, that's natural.
That's so smooth. What an amazing visit. Thank you so much to Don Hilderbrand for his tour and for his generosity. Be sure to visit him if you're down in Quartzite. You can also contact Don at his phone number or email, or visit him at his shop when it's warm. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, be sure to subscribe. This is Kate from Katey Did. Keep on doing.